Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Earth Angel HQ and I am Sierra B Magic. I'm going to do an ancestor reading for you guys today. And I do have a bit of a channel message. Hopefully everybody is having an amazing day wherever you are. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. Okay, so I just sat down to meditate with my ancestors so that my ancestors could help me to connect to your ancestors. And as I started to go deeper into the meditation, I was in a circle, and there was a fire in the inside of the circle, and I was holding hands with my ancestors. And then, out of nowhere, we were all holding hands out of the around the circle, and then out of nowhere, I heard like a cry. It sounded like I don't want to say Native American. It sounded tribal. So. That's really what I'm getting. I don't want to direct it to any particular group, but it sounded very tribal. So these ancestors that we're talking about are way back. These are probably, for some of you, it could be nearer to your bloodline right now that's, alive and well. But for many of us, this is going to be ancestry that goes way, way back. So it sounded very tribal, and at first I was trying to figure out what this was, and it just came to me. It was a war cry. This war cry was very much... So there's two parts to this. One part was it being kind of like fire and brimstone. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera because I'm trying to replay it in my mind's eye. Part of it was like fire and brimstone, like your ancestors is coming for somebody. And then around that same time, I started to feel a stirring in my sacral chakra, which is the womb. So for some of you, you have a very important child coming in your bloodline. And then for others, it's not so much a child, but it's like a creative endeavor. It is something that's being placed within you from your ancestors. And it's going to spark a lot of creativity. You're going to be guided to do particular things, possibly to gather certain items, to create. I don't know if you work with, I heard witchcraft. It don't gotta be that, and I don't even want to really get into that, but whatever it is that you practice, whatever your spiritual practice is, your ancestors are going to be guiding you even further in that practice. And if you are not relating to that at all, this is some sort of idea that your ancestors are instilling in you to really take on a particular path. Maybe one that people haven't been really doing, like a gift that is coming into you. I've had that energy before. I've felt that energy before. I think I've read on it a couple of readings back, but it's coming up again. So two things, like I said, there's some fire and brimstone. So if there are any people in your life or that are coming into your life that want to try to distract you or kind of get you off of your path, deter you somehow, your ancestors is on it. They don't play about you. That's what you need to know. You are very, very protected. And then the other thing is, like I was saying, the sacral chakra started to, and it's even doing it right now, it's just started to stir a lot. So there's some sort of creative, inspirational aspect coming into your life. And not only that, but there's something that you're manifesting. So the portal is open. I'll say that. For some, it will be a child. For others, it's just like a new creative endeavor or just something that you really wanted to bring to pass in your life. Your ancestors are helping with that. All right. So last thing, and it's right here. As soon as I opened up my eyes from that meditation, the first thing I saw was a white feather. And there it is right there. Literally the first thing I saw. So your ancestors might be sending you feathers. White feathers, they could be gray feathers. But I'm telling you, as soon as I opened my eyes, that's the first thing that my eyes went to was a white feather. So I had to mention that to you as well. They just want you to know that you are protected and they are here with you and that there are a lot of significant changes that are coming, but you don't need to worry about any of that because they are on the job, honey. And it's so wild how our ancestors bless us with the type of protection where if you weren't watching a reading or like you weren't intuitively picking up on anything, you wouldn't even know half this shit was happening, because that's how protected you are. That's how much they are covering you. Look, and I talked about the portal. The portal's on the bottom of the deck. I love it. All right, Holy Spirit, let's connect. Oh, are they upside down? Yes, they are. What does the collective ancestors want us to know? Can barely pick up the cards. Let's get a couple more. Okay, so I have angel assistants here, so you've got a hell of a team, let me just say that. I have the incubator, which was clarified by Divine Detox, and I'll explain the cards because I know this deck is particular to me. Marching orders, the butterfly is in reverse, and bitter fruit is on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you have been waiting for something to happen, something to manifest. Remember I talked about the sacral chakra? You've been wanting something to manifest, but quite honestly, I don't feel like you were ready for it. So the incubator is kind of like having a safe space to grow. That's how I basically describe that card. And Divine Detox is you kind of have to go, maybe not so much into a hermit mode, but you had to have a period of solitude where you weren't really being inundated with other people's thoughts and opinions, and you really needed to, it had to be you and spirit, because marching orders is the next card. And that's you receiving instructions. How can you receive instructions on how to grow, on how to, turn into this beautiful butterfly if you have all of this, worldly noise around you? So you may have been upset that something didn't happen, or it didn't happen in the time that you wanted it to happen. Coming back to the child, somebody might want to get pregnant, but it wasn't that you're not supposed to have a baby. It's the person that you wanted to have a baby with. So your ancestors are protecting your bloodline. It's not about, why can't I have this? I deserve this. No, baby. They are protecting you and the bloodline, because they have a vested interest in you and the children that you bring into this world, because somebody is going to have a very special baby come into this world. And then back to the other aspect, if it's not a baby, it's a new project, it's a new opportunity, it's you taking your lineage into a new direction based on the gifts that they're about to give you. So it's a gift either way. But for those of you who don't want to have kids, who already have kids or cannot have children, this is some sort of other gift that you are manifesting into the physical. So Divine Detox clarified the incubator, and there was something that you needed to purge out of your system. Some of you might be feeling that energy right now. I don't know where you are, in the world, but where I am. So yesterday, I'm from San Diego. I'm not living in San Diego right now, but I'm from San Diego, California. And yesterday they had a flood of damn near biblical proportion. It was so bad. Cars were literally like, if this is the top of the car, the water was hitting like right about here. Like, it was kind of crazy. The streets were completely flooded. I've never seen it like that in my life. And my other cousin, who is, pretty spiritual as well, we both mentioned, like, I think it's a purge. I feel like there's a cleansing happening. And then today, there was no rain, but where I was, it was very foggy. So the fog, to me, what that felt like, the fog is being lifted and things are being purged. So that's what this Divine Detox is giving me. You might have been feeling this energy even more so now, because the full moon is coming up in a couple of days. And I know for me personally, I get really tired around the full moon. And it's so weird. I'll get tired during the day, but at night I have insomnia. Like, it's almost like I need to be up at night. So you might be feeling very weird changes as far as like your sleep schedule or your energy levels. Go with the flow. please do not fight, getting extra rest or drinking more water or whatever you feel is going to put your body in a better vibration. Please do that now, because there are a lot of massive changes going on with our energy, and it would really behoove you to really prepare your physical body for those energetic changes. All right. But what I'm getting, first of all, from this spread is that it's kind of confirming what the message was from my meditation, is that something really good is coming into your life, but you thought it should have already came, and it wasn't that it's not coming, it's that you needed to be better prepared for it. Alrighty. Let's go to the tarot next. Look, 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's something that you've already invested in and you've worked hard at, or you feel like you've been working on yourself and you're ready for it. But Spirit said you don't realize how massive this blessing is going to be. And there's other work that needed to be done. For some of you with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, this might be spiritual work for you. But not for everybody. All right, Holy Spirit, what do the ancestors, the collective's ancestors, want them to know about this reading? All right. It's true. You have been working. The 8 of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. You've been very diligent about working on yourself and working on a particular skill for some of you. But I still have the Devil here, the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is bringing me back to that distraction energy. You really had to sit down somewhere. And if you haven't, I strongly suggest you do that. You know people that are kind of not so much distracting you, but they are making something more burdensome for you when you really need to be in a place of peace and positivity in order to receive the messages your ancestors are trying to give to you, because they want to communicate with you. Even the angels, angel assistance is here. They want to help you, but remember, they cannot help you if you don't ask. They cannot help you if you're not receptive to it, or if you aren't going to pay attention. What's the point of sending you a message that you're not going to get? It's like for people, and I'm about to say something, and I'm kind of guilty of this. If, you are applying for a job and the job leaves you a voicemail, but you don't check your voicemails. Like, what's the point of giving the message if you're not going to receive it? So some of y'all ain't checking your spiritual, voicemail, and I got to be better about that as well. Okay. But with the Devil here, I'm just getting that there are shadow aspects of yourself and possibly some negative attachments that you're still kind of fighting with. Or it's not so much that you're fighting with them, but they're trying to hold on to you with the 4 of Pentacles right here. Like something is trying to keep you small. It doesn't want you to grow. And this could actually be financially. So the Knight of Wands is here. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands. Give me more energy. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I got to lick my finger. Give me more energy on the Knight of Wands, please. Death. I feel like this, for some of you, this is going to be a connection. Okay, listen. Oh, okay. Oh, that turns out nice. So, so the Knight of Wands is here, and I feel like that this is possibly a connection that comes in and out, or even an energy that you don't really maintain. You can't sustain this energy of inspired action and movement and progress. So sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel, like gung-ho, ready to move, passionate about what you're doing. And back to what I was saying about the full moon. Sometimes you are, restless and you just are not feeling it, or you are possibly in your head, because I have death energy here with the 9 of Swords. This is somebody that can't sleep. Damn, please, if this resonates with you, because this resonated with me, please let me know. Not being able to sleep, feeling restless, but still kind of like being tired and not really motivated to get things done. And this is happening internally with the 5 of Swords here, or this is a actual person that is kind of like not aligned with your energy right now, and it's really draining you, and it's not really helping you do some of the things that you know you need to get done in order to progress in some area of your life. So clarifying the Knight of Wands, I actually pulled quite a few cards. This is coming to an end. So I have death energy here with the 9 of Swords and then the 10 of Swords. So either your ancestors are helping you to release this energy, or they are helping you to release a person or a group of people that really want to keep you in this 4 of Pentacles energy, like not so much grounded, but it's almost like you, like keeping you distracted, like keeping your focus on something else. So say if you are trying to manifest money and you're trying to start a business, or, you know, bring new financial opportunities into your life so that you can be more stable. They could be saying and doing things that make you worried about your situation. And if this isn't an actual person, or if this isn't a group of people, like a family group or a friend group or people at your job, this is all internal. So this is kind of like the enemy, the devil, is having this spiritual warfare, but it's all happening within. So sometimes you know, have this energy, you're gung-ho about it, you're like, okay, what are we doing today? Let's get it done. And then there are other times where you feel like you can't get out of bed, you know, you're tired, you are restless, and you're not really making the progress that you need to make. But with the 10 of Swords here, this is coming to an end. This is, you know, a bright sunny day is happening in the background. So this is may have been how you felt at your lowest, but this is coming to an end. And look, on the bottom of the deck is the mother loving sun. And right behind that is the Page of Cups. Ooh, and the Fool. Yes. Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm dropping cards because I'm excited. So we have the Sun on the bottom of the deck, you know, really positive, radiant, basking in joy and love. And then what did I say? The Page of Cups, just excited about opportunities and possibly some pleasant surprises coming towards you. And then the Fool right after that. I'm telling you, this 10 of Swords is the end of some sort of painful cycle, or possibly a cycle where you just felt like things weren't really happening for you. Now, this is where the struggle comes in, though, and I think your ancestors are going to assist you with this as well. Back to that incubator energy, you might have to kind of have a period of some alone time. Or, so the 5 of Pentacles and the Hermit come right behind that. Let me pick them up. So we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is you kind of being on your lonesome. I don't really feel like this is financial, but this is more of if this situation resonates with you in terms of people, you're going to walk away from a lot of people and you're going to feel a little lonely. But this time by yourself is going to give you an opportunity to really look within and see how you attracted these energies and relationships in the first place. Because if you're walking away from them, more than likely you are trying to manifest something new, something better, something that's more aligned with who you are right now. All right. Let's see, in terms of, actually, let me pull a couple more. If there's anything else the ancestors want the collective to know, please speak through me. 8 of Swords. And then the Chariot is on the bottom of the deck. So somebody is, I really think this is more of inner turmoil than anything, because there's a lot of swords out here. This feels like someone is, you know what you want, but you're afraid that you can't have it. Or you know what you want, but you don't know what to do in order to get it. The Chariot is right here. I really think that you're overthinking this situation, because your ancestors are just saying, all you got to do is choose, you know, say what it is and we'll assist you with making it happen. Before I even pulled any tarot cards, I mentioned that they're going to start guiding you. That's why this incubator energy was so important. That's why this divine detox energy is so important, because you have to clear out all of the noise in order to hear them so that they can guide you. And this 8 of Swords is you being so stuck in your head that they can't get the messages through. This is you not checking your voicemail. This is the phone is ringing. Your ancestors is on the main line. For those of you who know, your ancestors are on the main line and they can't get through because you're so stuck in your own head. You know, there's so much mental conflict going on that the messages aren't clear. You might even be receiving them, but you know, you're really hesitant on what it actually means. Instead of being like, oh, I get it, let's go. Okay? So I think that's it for the tarot. In terms of signs, we have Capricorn. We have Capricorn again. Gemini. Cancer. Leo was out there with the sun, even though I pulled that back. Aquarius. Virgo. Taurus. Gemini. A lot of Gemini. And Scorpio. And did I say Cancer? Yes. All right. I'm going to leave those there. Yeah, let's do this next. So, Wisdom of the Oracle. Oops, you're not supposed to be upside down. But I will say this. This card is not supposed to be upside down, but when I saw it, it was. Time to go is in reverse. This makes me think about this Eight of Swords energy. The Eight of Swords was here and the Chariot was on the bottom of the deck. So it's time to move, you know, something, it's time for something to progress. This butterfly energy, instead of it being in the reverse, is going to be upright with a major transformation. But there's something that is holding you back and is likely a mental conflict. But your ancestors are here to help you with that. And if this is somebody that is outside of you, a physical person in this world, they are on it. Trust me, you don't gotta do nothing. I heard a war cry. Your ancestors are going to war for you on some shit that you probably will never even know about. You're probably thinking it's one thing, and they are putting out fires that you literally have no idea about because they're not even going to touch you. What else do the ancestors want the collective to know? By the book. You see, some of y'all may feel like okay, so never ending stories on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may feel like something keeps happening, or you're tired of being picked on, or you're tired of, because this is victim mindset. This is victim mindset. This is victim mentality. And you're tired of that, but Spirit is saying you're going the right way. Please don't step out of line to try to like fix a situation, or don't finagle. You know, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And that's not even really the best example. But what I'm trying to say is, if you feel like somebody is messing with you, or you need to like do something as far as vengeance, it's not on you. This is not your responsibility. Tell me more. Ancestors, what else do you want the collective to know? Imagine. What else? Ooh. Yang and chaos and conflict and come to the edge. So man, this is really about mental conflict. So imagine Yang and chaos and conflict feels like that you're in a situation that has a lot of disorder in it, but it's kind of like disorder for order's sake. Let me explain that differently. Spirit is pushing you to get out of a certain situation by making you uncomfortable. Your ancestors are kind of like shaking the hornet's nest in order to get you to go. Because come to the edge is on the bottom of the deck. And remember when we first started pulling these cards, I saw the time to go card, but it was in reverse. There's a situation you're in that you are very comfortable in. And man, you're being called to move from the situation. So imagine you're visualizing something, but it's time to go from visualization to mother love in action with Yang here. And right by that, the action is coming by way of chaos. There's a situation that you don't belong in. So if you look closely at this card, this is actually a zebra wearing giraffe spots. So you're in an environment or a circumstance that you don't belong in. And it's going to require you to take a risk to really jump off the cliff. This is kind of like Fool energy. It's going to require you to leave a situation that you know ain't for you. It's probably stressing you out right now with chaos and conflict. Because why would a zebra ever want to be like a giraffe? You want to feel like you're around your people, right? So you're not around your people right now. You're not. And if these people are like starting shit for you, and interestingly enough, this card fell right on top of Five of Swords. So if these people are causing you troubles, you don't do anything against what you know is right. Morally, ethically, don't do it, because it's actually going to set you back when things are already being handled. You know, if your mom, how can I say that? There's another example I want to use, but I'm not going to say it. Sometimes things are happening in the background that you're not aware of. And instead of just letting something flow and letting it play out, you feel like you need to like put your hands in the pot. Like, you know, it don't got enough salt, like it needs more hot sauce or something like that. And you didn't realize that this wasn't the end of the recipe. Like there's some other stuff that needs to be added, but you just had to put your finger in it. You just had to put your own sauce on it when it's really being handled for you. So all you need to do is listen. Marching orders is about taking instructions, but you can't take instructions if you're not paying attention. So right now, your ancestors want you to know to release all of the noise out of the way, and mind you, clean it up. Is right after come to the edge. The ancestors are talking, okay? Clean it up is right. Ooh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. And right behind that is message in a bottle. You know what that is? Signs and synchronicities. This is your, look, it's a telephone in there. For some of you, you have a strong connection with water. Take a bath. Take a bath, go sit in the bathtub, and let your ancestors speak. Say, ancestors, what do you need me to know? Be very clear about what you need to know. They want to speak to you, but they need you to clear out all this clutter. Clean it up. Be in a position to receive the messages. All right. Anything else from this deck? Thank you, ancestors, because y'all are spitting hot fire right now. Hot fire. Why? The fates and community. It goes back to the message about chaos and conflict. You are, some of you, I'll say that, are still in this victim mindset of, well, why did this have to happen to me? You know, if you really loved me, you wouldn't take me through stuff like this. First of all, you need to, pain brings wisdom, and that same pain brings strength. And you're being strengthened for something. You have been chosen for a certain, and I know when shit feels tough and rough, you don't want to hear that. You don't. It's not, it don't feel like a compliment, but it really is. It's a testament to your resilience. It's a testament to your power. It's a testament to your confidence and your strength. You know, your what do they call it? Indomitable will. Like, you know, you can't be easily broken. And you like, man, I could have sworn that I asked God to take me off the strongest soldiers list. Like, why am I still going through this? And you're about to find out with the fates. You know, you're destined for this. Quite frankly, this was written in the book of life before you even got here. You signed up for this mission. Now, I do want to clarify community, and then I will start wrapping it up. Look, and it don't come without reward. Milk and honey. Hello. Clarify community. Why is community here, ancestors? I have no idea what I'm going to name this reading. Ooh. Regeneration in reverse. Because had you stayed where the fuck you are, you wouldn't have grown. You wouldn't have transformed. I told you. Your ancestors are shaking up the hornet's nest. They are removing you from a situation you know you don't belong in. What's on the bottom of the deck? Unfinished symphony. So yeah, something is going to come to a close. And with that close, you're going to take a risk and get the heck up out of there. And if this isn't about an actual community, this is more so a mindset, something that you're dealing with internally. All right, I'm going to leave it there. And I am guided to get a couple of messages from the spirit animal oracle. I don't know if this will relate to anybody, but last night I had a dream about orcas. Killer whales. I had to look it up. And when I did, it said that orcas are about like protection and growth and things of that nature. So you, back to the protection message, you really don't have anything to worry about, but your ancestors do need you to take action right now. Any last messages for the collective from the ancestors? Yeah. Time to collaborate. What'd I just say? Be here now with hummingbird spirit. Time to collaborate with ant spirit. I can't make this up. Whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. Let's get one more. Oops, two more. Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. And dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Okay, so now is the time to choose yourself. You may not know how all of this is going to unfold, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be better than you ever would have expected. But Whale Spirit is saying trust in the great mystery. You don't need to know everything. You just need to trust, and you need to take action steps, inspired action steps, when you are being divinely guided to do so. And with Armadillo Spirit, you learned some lessons in this last season in regards to this chaos and conflict energy and feeling like you didn't belong or you just weren't where you needed to be. So that could have been by way of lack of healthy boundaries. And so you, and coming into this new season, you're going to learn to be loyal and true to yourself. Be loyal to what you love. Make sure that you are in the center of what you are doing. Somebody just said that to me earlier. I'm glad that that's coming back around. I'm going to clarify be here now, but with time to collaborate, I feel like you are actually coming into a new community. You won't be by yourself. You really won't. And this could also be your collaboration with your ancestors. Clarify, hummingbird spirit. Thank you. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. So what's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, embrace the in-between. I love that card. So embrace the in-between is kind of related to be here now, you know, remaining in the present and tasting and seeing what you, kind of like allowing yourself to create in the present moment by not being so focused on the past or not being so focused on the future, but really taking in everything that you're experiencing right now and using that new information to try new things and to really cultivate a new what do you call it? It's like the evolution of desire. The things that you wanted, 6 months ago, you don't necessarily want now because you're a new person now. And so Spirit wants you to really smell the flowers, taste the flowers, be here now, take in all of that new energy and create what it is that you want, so that with the Chariot, you'll know exactly where you want to go and you will get there. All right. I want to say that's it. Oh no, I didn't talk about Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. I think this is your answer, and that was at 3303. I really think this is your ancestors telling you again, we are here with you. 333 might be of some importance to you. They want you to know that they got your back, that they are here with you, and that you don't really have to worry about the future. That's what else Be Here Now is saying. Like, enjoy where you are, because you can't get these moments back. And if you see any white feathers, I really think that's your ancestors speaking to you. Okay? I think that's it. I really enjoyed this reading, and I hope you did. I hope it resonated with you. And please don't forget to like the content. Click the notification bell so that you'll know of future readings. Please leave me a comment. You can send me an email. If you're interested in personal readings, you can send me an email as well. And yeah, share, subscribe, holla at your girl. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for your support and your time. All right, bye.